Hey everyone, before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear if anything like this has ever happened to you, because it completely changed the way I see family, trust, and money. It all started with a phone call that left me frozen. What the hell? I've sent you $1,500 every month. That was my grandpa yelling. In front of everyone. His face red, veins standing out on his forehead. The living room falling into an awkward, suffocating silence. My parents, my sister, even my wife were staring at me like I'd committed a crime I didn't know existed. I blinked. My mind was blank. $1,500 every month? I hadn't seen a dime. Not once. I'd been scraping by, balancing rent, bills, and groceries while my grandpa's generosity apparently existed somewhere, just not in my bank account. Grandpa, what do you mean? I asked, my voice trembling. He slammed his fist on the table. I've been sending it. Every month. To your account. How do you think you've been surviving? That was the moment my stomach sank. Something was off, horribly off. I had to get out of there before I said something I'd regret. I muttered an excuse and left, my heart hammering like it might burst from my chest. That night I sat at my kitchen table, phone in hand, staring at my online banking app. Empty. Every month exactly as I remembered. No mysterious deposits. I started checking everything, old statements, transfers, even my email for confirmations. Nothing. Then I noticed it. A different account. One I didn't recognize. A pattern emerged. The $1,500 payments had been sent to an account in my name, but not my account. Someone had set up a new account using my identity. And suddenly the anger, the confusion, the betrayal, they all collided. Over the next few days, I noticed subtle signs I had completely missed before. Emails from banks I'd never opened. Texts that seemed routine but were actually confirmations of transfers I didn't authorize. A different debit card in my mailbox that wasn't mine. I started questioning myself. Had I forgotten? Was I the problem? Then my wife noticed something too. Are you okay? She asked one night as I scrolled through transactions, jaw tight. You're tense. More than usual. I don't know. Something's wrong. Grandpa says he's sending me money, but I'm not getting it. And I don't understand why. Her eyes narrowed. Maybe it's a scam? Someone's using your info. The thought hadn't crossed my mind. My grandpa? A scam? No. But as I dug deeper, I found a folder on his old laptop labeled Family Accounts. Inside were dozens of PDFs of bank statements, all showing deposits, except the account number wasn't mine. It was my sister's. I stared at the screen, disbelief clawing at me. My sister, the one I trusted the most, had been intercepting the money all along. Every month, she'd collected the $1,500, letting me struggle while keeping Grandpa's generosity for herself. I remembered all the moments that now stung differently. When she borrowed my car for errands I couldn't afford to refuse. When she always had extra cash for trips or lunch with friends. When she waved off my complaints about money with a sympathetic smile that now looked fake. Every memory was a lie. I confronted her the next evening. The air in the living room felt thick, heavy with tension. I know what you've been doing, I said, voice low but steady. The money. Grandpa's money. You've been taking it. Her eyes widened, then narrowed. I thought you knew. Grandpa wanted me to handle it. For your own good. For my own good? I laughed bitterly. I've been scraping by for months thinking Grandpa was neglecting me, when it was you all along. How could you? How could anyone think this was okay? She started to cry, her voice trembling. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't think you'd manage it. I thought I was helping. But the betrayal didn't fade with tears. I felt something inside me fracture. A part of my trust and love that I couldn't rebuild overnight. I left the room not angry now, but broken in a way that money or apologies couldn't fix. I spent days alone replaying the events, the spreadsheets, the statements, the small lies that now screamed betrayal. I realized how much this had changed me. Not in bitterness but in awareness. I had to protect myself, set boundaries, and stop assuming that family would always act in my best interest. Grandpa eventually called me remorseful. I didn't know I thought she was helping. He said quietly, voice trembling. I trusted her to take care of you. I sighed, the weight of the situation pressing down on me. I know, Grandpa, but trust has consequences. I can't ignore what she did. Over the next few weeks, I froze the accounts, transferred the money into an account only I could access, and gradually started rebuilding my financial independence. My sister apologized repeatedly, acknowledging her actions without excuses. It wasn't easy to forgive, and maybe I never truly will, but I could accept the apology while still protecting myself. Looking back, I realized something crucial. Betrayal isn't always about hate. Sometimes it's about control, fear, or misguided help. And sometimes the people you trust the most can be the ones who hurt you the deepest. But that doesn't define you, it defines them. I learned to reclaim my power, to recognize when love is being manipulated, and to never let anyone, family or otherwise, use my trust against me. I also learned that confrontation, as painful as it is, can be liberating. The truth may hurt, but it sets you free. Thanks for listening. If anything like this has ever happened to you, where someone you trusted betrayed you for money or manipulated your life, share your story in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more real-life stories about betrayal, heartbreak, and finding your own strength. Sometimes hearing someone else's journey can give you the courage to protect your own.